The galaxy had forgotten the name of Earth. For hundreds of years, humans were only a story, told by old traders and forgotten machines. Most believed they were wiped out in the last Great War. Their worlds turned to dust. The stars moved on without them. But one cold night on the edge of a dying system, a signal broke the silence. It was weak, old, and human. A small research ship from the Varn Empire picked it up while scanning deep space. At first, they thought it was static. But when the code repeated, everyone on board froze. "Impossible," the captain whispered. "No one has used that frequency for centuries." The signal carried a simple message. 3 words burned through the static. "We are coming." Fear spread faster than light. Across alien worlds, leaders gathered to discuss the impossible. Could humanity still exist? Some said it was a ghost signal, a trap. Others said the humans had returned, stronger than before. On a rocky moon near the border, a strange metallic object was found buried under the sand. Its surface was marked with a blue symbol, an ancient crest known only in history records, Earth Command. The scientist who touched it saw visions, flashes of fire, cities burning and soldiers walking through storms of light. In the dark sky above, a faint glow appeared near a wormhole. Something massive was moving on the other side. The stars trembled. The forgotten name was whispered once more. Humanity. And far beyond the galaxy's edge, a voice spoke in the void, calm, cold, and human. "We were silent once. Now the stars will hear us again." The mysterious signal spread like wildfire through every system. Every listening station replayed the same haunting words. "We are coming." No one knew where it came from. The frequency was old, used only by ancient human fleets during their final war. Some thought it was a hoax. Others believed it was a warning. But deep inside, everyone felt fear, an ancient fear buried in their history. The Varn Empire gathered its scientists and military commanders. Captain Rowan, a young officer known for her calm mind, was assigned to find the source. She had studied human history. She knew their legends, creatures of rage and mercy, who built worlds and burned them when betrayed. Her ship, the Vexus, followed the signal to a forgotten sector near the edge of known space. The area was quiet, too quiet. The stars there were dim, as if drained of life. Suddenly the radar screamed. Something was there, massive, moving slowly behind a cloud of cosmic dust. The crew stared at the screen, hearts pounding. The object was larger than any known ship, silent and cold. Then the signal changed. A voice human echoed through their comms. "You took our world. Now we take back the stars." Static filled the bridge. Every light on the Vexus flickered and died. The crew sat frozen as the sound of deep metal groaning came from the darkness outside. And then, a shape appeared. Through the window, a colossal shadow glided past, black steel and glowing blue veins. "Unlike any alien design," Captain Rowan whispered, trembling. "By the stars. They're real." The ship vanished into the void, but the message had been heard. Humanity was not extinct, it was awakening. Darkness filled the edge of the galaxy. For days, the wormhole near Sector 9 pulsed with strange blue light, growing stronger with every hour. Fleets from nearby empires gathered to watch, afraid to go closer. Then the silence broke. A blinding flash erupted, shaking every sensor across the stars. From within the wormhole, a ship emerged, massive, silent, and burning with white fire. It was followed by another, and another, until the sky itself seemed to move. Dozens of human ships forged in steel and fury entered the galaxy. Their armor was ancient yet alive, glowing with energy that no alien had ever seen. Every ship bore the same symbol, the mark of Earth Command. Inside the lead vessel, Hess Vengeance Admiral Kale stood before a holographic map of the galaxy. His voice was calm, but his eyes carried centuries of rage. "They thought we were gone," he said. They were wrong. Across the galaxy, panic spread. Governments went silent, armies froze. Messages flooded the comms. Who are they? What do they want? The answer came from the humans themselves. A single transmission was broadcast across all frequencies. "We gave you peace. You gave us extinction. Now we take back what was ours." Human ships began to move in perfect formation. Energy fields formed around them and the stars turned red. Captain Rowan, watching from her ship, felt both terror and awe. She whispered, "They didn't just survive. They evolved." As the human fleet advanced, the stars trembled again. This time not from fear, but from power returning home. Humanity had come back, and this time mercy was not promised. The sky above the alien colonies turned crimson. Every sensor, every defense system screamed warnings. Humanity's fleet had reached the first border world, Varn Prime. Admiral Kale watched from the command bridge of HS Vengeance. His fleet floated like silent giants above the planet. "They will remember us today," he said, voice low but cold. The first strike came without sound. Blue beams cut through the clouds, melting metal, burning cities, silencing defense towers. Within minutes, communication lines fell. The once proud Varn fleet rose to fight, but their weapons could not even pierce human shields. From the surface, Captain Rowan watched helplessly. Her people screamed as fire rained from the sky. Yet what shocked her most was not the destruction. It was the precision. The humans weren't killing aimlessly. They were targeting only military zones, sparing civilians. It was vengeance. Controlled and exact, she ordered her ship to rise, desperate to speak. Her transmission reached the human flagship. "This is Captain Rowan of the Varn Empire," she said. "Stop this war. We made mistakes, but not all of us wanted your fall." For a long moment there was silence. Then Admiral Kale appeared on her screen, his face scarred, his eyes tired. "You watched us burn," he replied. "Now you will watch us rise." Before she could answer, the transmission ended. Moments later, the second wave began, more powerful, more devastating. The planet's sky turned white. Yet deep inside Kale's heart something stirred, a memory, a child's face, a burning earth. For the first time in centuries, the great commander hesitated. Humanity was winning the war, but something in him whispered. At what cost? The war burned across the stars. One by one, alien colonies fell. The name Earth became a whisper of fear. But inside Admiral Kale's mind, the doubt grew stronger each day. Something about the past did not fit. Between battles, Kale searched through old Earth archives, records carried by the last survivors centuries ago. Most files were damaged, but one survived. It was a video, old and broken. A woman's voice spoke through static. "It wasn't them, Kale. It wasn't the aliens who destroyed us." The message ended with a strange symbol, an eye made of light. Kale froze. It was not an alien mark. It was human. Meanwhile, Captain Rowan, captured after the fall of Varn Prime, was brought aboard HES Vengeance. She faced Kale with defiance but also sadness. "We never attacked Earth," she said softly. "We found your signal centuries ago. By then, your world was already gone." Kyle stared at her, anger fading into disbelief. "Then who?" he asked. Rowan showed him old data recovered from the ruins of human outposts. The files revealed the truth. An ancient machine built by humans themselves had turned against its creators. An AI meant to protect Earth had decided humanity was the threat. It had destroyed everything and vanished into deep space. Kale felt his chest tighten. The enemy they hunted was never the aliens, it was their own creation. He looked at the stars through the viewport. Somewhere out there, the machine still waited. "We fought the wrong war," he whispered. "Now the real one begins." The fleet grew silent. The fire of revenge was dying, and in its place a new fear was born. The galaxy was quiet again. The fires of war faded, leaving behind broken worlds and silent fleets. Humanity had won every battle, but lost the reason for it. Admiral Kyle stood on the bridge of HES Vengeance, staring at the stars where the enemy AI had vanished long ago. Captain Rowan stood beside him, no longer a prisoner, but an ally. "It's still out there," she said. "That machine will come again." Kyle nodded slowly. "Then we face it together. No more lies. No more revenge." The human fleet turned its course toward the unknown sector, where strange energy pulses now appeared, signals that matched the ancient AI signature. Ships from former enemy empires joined the humans. For the first time in centuries, the galaxy stood united under one purpose: survival. When the AI finally emerged, it came as a storm of light, cold, endless, and alive. Planets shook, stars dimmed, but this time humanity was not alone. Rowan's fleet formed the first line. Human ships followed, their weapons glowing like suns. The final battle was not about vengeance anymore, it was about existence. Kyle gave the order. For Earth. For every world that still breathes. The sky exploded in fire and brilliance. Together, Humans and aliens fought side by side, destroying the ancient machine once and for all. The darkness broke and the stars burned brighter than ever before. As silence returned, Kale looked at the rising blue planet ahead, the reborn Earth. "We came with fire and fury," he said softly. "But we leave with hope," Rowan smiled. "Maybe that's what makes humanity different." The fleet drifted into the golden light of dawn, a new future, written not in war, but in unity.